Madden 26, Kansas City Chiefs gegen die Baltimore Ravens. Full Gameplay, damit ihr euch selber einen Eindruck vom Spiel machen könnt. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß. Wenn euch das Ganze gefällt, lasst ein Like da und abonniert natürlich, wenn ihr neu seid und nichts mehr verpassen wollt.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from the bank. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Jackson keeping it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
It's fourth down.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down throw for Jackson. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
This is Henry on second. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on third. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Well, the field opened up and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Now here's Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that makes it second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that brings up 4th and goal.
For the field goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. They got a touchdown. How long they've been sitting over there. I know the feeling. You're chopping at the bit. Likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Chiefs trailing on the scoreboard. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 9-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He's running with it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw, Mahomes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Lamar now from the gun. one. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Coverage by Brian Cook.
Now Jackson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now Jackson off the play action. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Jackson yet again. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. We have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Counter give here to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That's incomplete left side.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just...
Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. and they didn't either.
Not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The Ravens send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Jackson keeping it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, King, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Not enough on this throw, it hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a small gain up to the 38. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Takes out a one-stop. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ball at the 33 for first down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 15. And a first down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Another throw for Mahomes. This one's caught. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Rashid Rice. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chiefs, 14 points back. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. Back to the air, Mahomes. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Mahomes. He's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run up this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to Henry on third. And there's the stuff they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now. The defense takes its third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He's back to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's Henry on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
On the play. Brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Running it after the penalty. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win and hold. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.